Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. It's okay to not be okay. My name is Stephen East. I'm a CBT therapist, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you my top tips to help you sleep like a baby. Hope you find it useful. Okay, so the first tip is to only go to bed when you feel sleepy, when you feel tired. So often people think, oh, it's time to go to bed, but they're not really feeling it. So they go to bed and what happens? They're laid awake, waiting to go to bed, becoming more and more frustrated. So yeah, wait until you feel tired before you go to bed, even if it's a little bit later than what you'd expect. It's much better to go when your body is telling you to go to sleep. So the first tip is to only go to bed when you feel sleepy. Let your body tell you, let that tiredness come over you and go to bed then. So does this ever happen to you? You look at the clock, it's 3 a.m. You think, oh my God, tomorrow's going to be a disaster. You start to feel more tense and frustrated. Suddenly your heart starts beating fast. You put your head on the pillow, you can almost hear your heartbeat in the pillow. More tension comes along, more thoughts about how terrible tomorrow is going to be, how you're going to be so tired, how you're not going to be able to do your job properly. And what happens? Do you fall asleep? No, everything that's happening there is inhibiting sleep and making you feel less sleepy and more tense and wound up. This information that this digital device gives you about the time, how helpful is it really? Does it really matter if it's 10 p.m. or 3 a.m.? The point is you're there to try and get to sleep, and knowing the time just isn't helpful. It just adds more pressure, which causes more tension and more stress, which is going to inhibit sleep. So once you're in bed, who cares what time it is? Just practice the things we've been talking about and don't clock watch. Next tip. If you haven't got off to sleep after about half an hour, don't just lay there trying. Trying to get to sleep has the opposite effect. We just end up becoming more and more frustrated and less sleepy. So it's much more helpful after about half an hour or so to get up and do something that's going to be tiring. And what I mean by tiring is do something kind of boring, maybe like reading the phone book or reading something kind of boring that's going to be taxing on your eyes, so you're going to feel sleepy, or maybe listening to classical music or doing a relaxation technique. That's going to be so much more helpful than laying in bed and becoming more and more tense and frustrated. So this is really about changing the way we feel about sleep and our attitude towards it. So rather than having these thoughts of, I must sleep, I must get 8 hours, I must be refreshed for tomorrow, those thoughts just make us feel under pressure and more tense and actually might inhibit sleep. So a different approach is to try and adopt the attitude that I am here to rest. So if I lay in bed, sleep would be a bonus, a welcome bonus, but actually I'm just here to rest. And paradoxically, by having that attitude, it actually makes us feel more sleepy and more content, which is going to help us drift off. Another top tip is keep an eye on your caffeine intake. Caffeine is a stimulant. It gets the heart beating faster. It gets everything going quicker, which is really nice when you want that to happen, but not so nice when we're trying to get to sleep on a night. So, maybe try and just stick to 1 or 2 coffees a day. Try to have no caffeine after 3 p.m. perhaps. So if you're having a lot of coffee or a lot of Coca-Cola or energy drinks or chocolate or any of these things that contain caffeine, try to slowly reduce them and try to have them, less close to when you want to go to sleep. It's going to really help. Okay, this is a really important one. Try to get up the same time each day. So if your sleep pattern's all over the place, sometimes you're getting up at 6 a.m., sometimes you're getting up at 11 a.m., you're never really going to get into a routine with your sleep. So one way to solve this is to try and get up at the same time every day. So set an alarm clock for, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., whenever is your preferred time to wake up, and stick to it. So when you get up, maybe have a shower straight away, start the day, even if you're feeling tired. I know it's so tempting to go back into bed, have a lie in, hit that snooze button 20 times. It's not going to help. And after a few days, your body's going to, get into this pattern of getting up at, let's say, 9 a.m. and you're going to feel more tired on an evening than maybe you have been. And that's a really important way of getting us back into that sleep pattern that we desire. The next tip is no napping, no sleeping during the day. It doesn't matter if the last night you didn't sleep at all, try to resist napping and having a cat nap the next day, because what that's going to do is it's going to impact on our sleep pattern. We're going to maybe get a little bit of sleep during the day, which is going to mean we're going to be less tired on the night when we want to be tired. So let's keep it extreme, you know, even if you don't sleep at all for 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, no napping. Okay, the next tip is about environment, about your bedroom. It's really important that we don't use our bedroom for anything it's not supposed to be used for. So use your bedroom, if you can, only for sleep and sex. It's really important that we're not using our laptop in there or watching TV in there, because our brain starts to associate that room with things that are exciting, and therefore when we're in there, we've got these distractions going on. It's too easy. It's much better to have the bedroom as somewhere where you have sex and somewhere where you sleep, and just use it for that. Then it's going to remain like a place of solitude and relaxation, and that's what we want it to be. Here's a kind of biological hack, if you like. On a morning, try and get some sunlight on your skin. So maybe you wake up, maybe it's a good idea to maybe have a walk to the local shop or something like that, spend a little bit of time outside, just to get some sunlight on your skin. And what this is going to do, it's going to start the process of melatonin. Melatonin is our sleep chemical, and it's triggered, stimulated by sunlight. So if you're not getting much daylight, that's probably going to affect your kind of rhythms and patterns, and it's maybe going to affect how sleepy you feel on the night. So try and expose yourself to daylight early in the morning to start that rhythm off. And once it gets past 6 p.m, set your phone up so you've got the blue filter on there, so you're not stimulating your brain anymore. We want our brain to know it's nighttime. We want it to want to sleep. Let's look at how much sleep we really need. Leave a comment below, pause the video, let me know, how many hours do you think you need? Often we think we need 8 hours a day, that's kind of the gold standard. If we have this gold standard, I need 8 hours a day, and we don't achieve that, how is that going to impact on us? It's going to make us feel like, oh my God, I haven't had enough sleep, this means terrible things for my body and my mind, and I won't be able to focus, I won't be able to do what I need to do. But actually, 8 hours is nice, but everyone's different in how much they need. Some people can get by on 5 hours, some people need a bit more, and it also changes through our lifespan. So if you think about babies, they need like 20 hours a day, you know, they sleep all day really, because they're developing and growing so much. And when we get to our twilight years, so if we're in our 70s, say, this really reduces. So we maybe only need about 5 hours when we get to that kind of age. So take the pressure off a bit, really. Everyone's different. If we don't get our 8 hours every day, maybe it's because of our age, maybe it's not so bad, you know. As long as we're getting some sleep, it's better than no sleep. So take the pressure off. It's okay to, you know, have a few nights where we're not getting as much as we'd like. Try not to worry about it too much, because that's just going to make things worse. Maybe you can't sleep because you've got worrying thoughts going through your mind, you know, what's going to happen tomorrow, what if this happened, and hypothetical kind of worries going around your mind. So what we can do, if that's the problem, is maybe keep a notepad by your bed, and as you get these worries, rather than let them go round and round your mind, write them down on the paper, and this really helps to kind of remove them from here, cycling around, to put them onto there. So we've got something concrete. It kind of moves it away from your mind, so you can look at it tomorrow if you want to. You don't have to keep reminding yourself of this worry and this problem. And the next one is a quick one. Don't have a shower or a bath too late in the evening, or if you're going to, have a cooler or a cold shower. The reason for this is because having a bath or a shower raises our core temperature, which actually inhibits sleep. So often people think, oh, I'll have a bath, it'll relax me. Yeah, it might relax you, but internally you're going to be kind of hotter, and actually we need to be a certain temperature to fall asleep easily, so give that a go too. Some people find it helpful to use relaxation techniques before they go to sleep to help to, you know, slow things down physiologically and mentally. So some really good ones for that are diaphragmatic breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, meditation, practicing mindfulness. All of these things are hopefully going to kind of slow things down and make you more ready for sleep. Well, I hope you found today's video helpful. If you have, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and please share this video with anyone else you think could find it helpful as well. I'm going to be making more videos soon, so hit the bell and you'll be notified when new videos come along. And yeah, there we go. Sleep like a baby. Take care.